Welcome to Pit Bull Stadium. It's the USF Bulls and the FIU Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, talking to Coach Hartline to start this ballgame, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So USF's offense will go to work first. And David, we'll see.
It's just a game. It doesn't really mean anything either way it goes. I mean, of course, I'm ranked. We'll probably lose a drop down rank, but I don't really need any leverage inside the conference, which I really want to win. I don't think we're going to do anything as far as the playoffs, so I don't feel about making that this year.
So this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position.
And the pass rush, he is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Punt is on its way.
Yes, I am a human being, sir.
All the way back to the 15.
I said hello.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Now the Panthers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, when basically he just ran wild through the
He made that defense look out in the open field. He was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw.
I didn't even know. I wasn't even paying attention to the clock, to be honest with you. I was. Huh? The first time, I didn't know how much time. Like when the game cut off, I didn't know how much time I had left. Honestly, and then once I got that first down, I wasn't even thinking about like.
On critical down and distances, let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
No. Like the first time, no. But yes, when we ran it back, yeah, I knew.
I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
I didn't know what exact time, Michael. I didn't know exact time at
2nd
all.
down. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he
I know I had under 2 minutes. I know 2 minute warning was passed up, and I know I had a 4th. I know it's 4th down too. I don't remember what it was. I just know 15 dropped the ball. Once 15 dropped the ball, I lost connection. That's
the give to the running back from the shotgun. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Cunningham. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Okay, Michael. You had the same amount of Zach said, like, you could have stopped me on that one play, bro. I just had one play. I didn't really. If I didn't get that one play,
Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Escapes the pressure going right. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice.
Got a little grass. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front.
But I called the audible. I didn't come out with that play.
I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, FIU. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. There have been mini-series, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They're going to throw it to start the drive.
I have a trash quarterback.
Tight end finds a soft spot.
I have a terrible quarterback. You saw I wasn't throwing the ball, but I was running the ball. I had to throw the ball. I had no choice. And what happened? He throws a pick. He really, my only turnover was that. I would have won if it wasn't for that turnover.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
After my turnover, after U.S. scored, it was 14-7.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes. They do it.
Well, that's on the play calling, sir. That's your play call.
Well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
Well, I had nothing to do with that. The screen was black, and I was just pressing buttons to see if it was going to come on. And by the time it came on, that just happened.
From 48 yards out.
The penalty.
And you want a touchdown.
Like I wasn't purposely pressing X to accept the penalty. I was pressing everything because my screen was frozen, and then I was trying to see if that was going to make it activate. Like something was going to happen. And then once the screen came back up, it was delayed. It was a delayed response, and it just happened.
Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Sperry. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time.
What you mean?
So plays down the field.
What you mean? Me and Mike, we got even. No, dog. Dog. Nah, fam, it ain't no. Nah, dog, you already know.
Here. Firing to the right, complete. At midfield, he's got room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10.
I did it, Michael. What you...
Gives it on the option. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
I don't know how to do
help this offense stay in rhythm all game long.
And your ass would not have slided 5 yards, nigga. Come on, bro.
Entire playbook moving forward.
It's complete to the right. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1.
It is what it is. Later tonight.
Caught, and he's got room.
You know how to, well, it could be tonight. It could be in the morning, nigga. Who knows with these niggas, bro? Who knows?
Will try to put one on the board on first
it depends on when Debo play. It depends on when Honcho play, right? It's the same niggas, bro.
Looking to throw at Sperry.
The same exact people.
Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that.
But what are you going out of town or something?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Boy, nigga, you gonna be asleep anyway. You gonna be asleep anyway.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
You're gonna be asleep anyway. You're gonna be sleeping that movie, bro. Y'all going at the 10:30? I know what time it starts.
Back onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Forges ahead.
Ain't nobody gonna do now. I mean, maybe some people, but you know.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
No, it's not. They're gonna be full like I went.
Right back to it. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Well, the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball. He's done a really nice job. Shown really nice vision. He's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable 3rd down situation.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. One final play before the end of the quarter.
Nigga, a couple months ago.
To the air, it's Barry.
Nigga, it's supposed to be 6, maybe 6 weeks, maybe 2 weeks. Not even that long.
This first period. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far.
Oh, you better take that shit about him.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Well, she sounds like she's making excuses for you, my man.
The give to the single back. There's some room. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can
generate explosive
plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Complete to the right. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
She know you be dancing and shit. Oh, well, nigga, yeah, you know I know what time it is.
Going to work
She
in
playing.
the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, you can't script this up any better. I mean, if you're on offense, 3 drives and 3 touchdowns. This offensive play caller right now, man, he is in a rhythm. Everything he is doing is working perfectly. But
listen,
David,
we had a thing on the same day
that they have on offense. When you've got the quarterback and you've got the running backs and the tight ends and the wide receivers in this offensive line, man, sometimes it can make you look real good, but they have been up and down the field.
And it's all working together at the same time. You're right, so many weapons. And that script, Palmer, you talk about, like the first, 10 to 15 plays, it's good. Like, I would just restart the script because this has been a heck of a start to a football game.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game. Let's just get him into a run.
Kick is on its way. Make sure that there's not going to be a return.
Look at her.
This one ball's
make sure you give her eye contact.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Berry. Fires left. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the ground game. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. The Panthers look to keep this drive humming. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Makes it past the marker. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
Oh, yeah, she playing.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now facing a 3rd and long.
You haven't seen it? Boy, that hole's so hard, cuz. This is probably like the 3rd. You know, they had an old one, and then they had one maybe like in the 90s. But this is probably the biggest one that they've ever did. And Christopher Nolan, that nigga, dog.
It's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
Nah, I want to see job, boy.
You gotta find something positive right
Them
now.
real people. Even the Giants,
so
even the Trolls, man.
You've been hitting the mouth early in this football game. Gotta find something positive quick.
Even the Troll. Have you read the book? Yeah. Okay, it's the same.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Yeah, that whole so live. That's just one story. That's one adventure. That's one adventure they do a whole bunch of shit.
Down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
Yeah, man, get you some rest, bro. We'll figure it out. We'll put what you want in the chat, nigga. If you want to take your win, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What we gonna do, huh?
The give to the back.
What, please? I was about to go for the drive.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Bro, you don't know, bro. But my receivers are.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
I'm not those. I wasn't throwing the ball like that. I only had one pick, and it wasn't my fault. I knew what I did wrong.
The give on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's really worrisome.
No, it was a corner. It was a corner. I think it was a corner route, and you got there.
Game, and that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the score.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire.
Number 7 was on the field.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive,
the one that broke the long punt return.
What was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in looking deep down the right side. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
And he's not even the fastest player on my team. Number 2 is.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. This one's complete.
Yeah.
Gets him on the ground at the 31. But
just look at everybody that played the computer today. Everybody played the computer today. I think lost.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off.
Yeah, bro, computer's impossible to beat on Heisman,
and they are taking shots. Even if that, that's not guaranteed. Everything that they are dialing up is working to.
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Into the house.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field.
Yep.
These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something.
Surprised they didn't break the tackle on the last play to get the touchdown, bro. You know how many breaking tackles they be doing, bro? They be breaking every tackle.
The Bulls use their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. To the air on first down. Slings it downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Murray. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Second down coming up. Back to pass.
Yeah, like a volleyball miss.
Open space at the 25.
Just
brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Bulls with the 1st and 10.
Yeah. This will be for some more.
The keeper on the option. Finding some room. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the FIU sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected.
Oh, a lot of space. He's inside the 40. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10.
Right. They be dumbing down your shit to make their shit better.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just...
And he will take it in. Touchdown, FIU.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football.
Hog your nigga down.
This guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the UCLA Bruins.
Nope.
And it's the Buckeyes looking to make it 3 straight victories to start
they're running a route better than your receiver.
So good. They lead this one in the first half. Back now to your game inside Pitbull Stadium. We've been treated to one special performance on the ground from both teams, gouging the opposing defenses for big chunks of yardage. Why throw it when you've got rushing attacks like these? For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Yep.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin.
I haven't had that problem, though, but I know they do that shit.
And get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. As always, Holly keeping an eye on the injuries. What's the latest?
I caught up with the Panthers head coach. He told me that their backup running back has shown up big time today. That's because the starter really taken a lot of hits early in this game. He's a little banged up here on the sideline, and I can see them continuing to work through some issues. The good news, though, they've got depth in the running back room, and that backup is showing up big time. I'll let you know how things continue to progress down here on the sideline. Guys?
All right, Holly.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
And the Panthers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
Nothing you can do.
Trying to pick it up on the
There's nothing you
ground.
can do, bro.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
That's got to be so frustrating for this defense, man. He's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
He's got the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And that
No, it is pathetic, but I have had an issue with the challenges too. I don't know if you like had a fumble or something, and like you couldn't challenge this shit, and like you go back and do the replay, bro. The niggas threw it down.
Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And a nice solid.
No, it's not horrible, but some of the shit they still got in here from last year in here, and then they brought back some other shit in here. The tackling is still bad on Heisman. It was bad on Heisman last year. It's terrible on here, bro. It's just absolutely atrocious. The computer breaks way too many tackles, and you yourself, you can't break one tackle. And another thing, the linemen, bro, how are they always catching picks? And you can't catch one pick with yours. Their linemen take, bro, they catching that hoe.
Bringing the heat. Punch it out of the air. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And
the only thing they got right is the graphics. The graphics are still cool. The graphics are actually better than last year. The intro is better.
It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work.
Right. Niggas know how to play football. Like, what are y'all doing?
Snags a quick pass on the left.
Quick
throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense
like, we know how to play football. Y'all ain't got to do all this extra shit.
I don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
What?
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
It's a game of 1st down.
No, you don't.
They've got one out to their own 37.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to
especially
be
on
easy.
this one, they're not going to allow you to beat the
throwing
computer
ball
with
every
a
play
2-star
here in the
teams,
second
like
half
1-star
moving
teams
forward.
on Heisman. Like, they're not even going to allow you to do that unless you're like playing against another 2-star or 1-star team.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that
it's hard as fuck.
Pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle.
Bro. Yes. Yes. He was playing the Blue Heads. Not today.
Pick up
But
a
he
yard,
was
it'll be
playing, I
3rd
think
and
it was
9.
Memphis team, I think. He was telling me that.
You've already set your punt around 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Quick handoff. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
He did. I don't think he's not there no more.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Maybe a crease. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense.
I got a
with
Dynasty.
fresh set
I'm
of
running.
downs.
Just me. Yeah.
Leaves it with the back. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back to back.
Yeah, I know. You can just go to members and see who we play.
Aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back.
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it
there
wants.
You go.
Finally,
like,
getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And they're able to make the tackle.
But I know that nigga was heated.
Some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day, but finally,
bro, I know how that nigga just turned off the game. That nigga ain't turning on that hole no more until tomorrow evening.
All gonna be like that right there. Fires to the right. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Without catching up to my 90 speed running back, 92 running back. What? Yep.
How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. They're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defense. They'll understand what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
A little release to the back. Out to the...
Oh, yeah. Was that killing? I don't know if it was killing him though. He said the running back killed him at the end. Boy, damn. What's the overall? 60? I hate this game, dog. I hate this game, bro. This was at 66. Bro, that is ridiculous. And they got the nerve enough to be breaking tackles. Boy, get up out of here, EA. Bro, we've been complaining. Getting away with it. And then taking stuff away from us. Like, we can't make certain interceptions. Niggas just won't catch the ball. But you put the computer in the same situation, they'll catch you every time. Me too.
6-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it, fires to the left. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Bulls! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Ford International comes out to start this drive. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. The hand to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Barry. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. FIU will line up to punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. end of this one. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here.
Take it up.
Back to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
Under fire. Avoids pressure on the right. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. And the Bulls will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll go to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
How about this running back dragging a toe and getting it inbound?
Showing off the wide receiver skills. You know, running backs are so talented nowadays, and you split them out as a wide receiver so much, and he showed it there. He can play wide out easily with a nice catch, nice awareness.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
That's reeled in. It's Cunningham. Tackled there by the defense.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Barry. Rushes on him. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Unloads quickly, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
Man, I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This USF offense will open this drive right here. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go forward?
Out of the gun, the inside give. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Hand off to the lone back. Maybe some room here. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now they're going to throw it. Completes it in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business.
We got a squad. Chill out. They got a squad. Out of all the teams that we running with, UNLV is probably one of the best ones. I know, but I'm saying you have a squad though. Out of all the teams that we're running in this dynasty with everybody, UNLV is probably one of the best as far as on paper. In Yoorstrulee, and I won a conference championship. Got in the playoffs. Got folded. I got in the playoffs. That's why Jay Thomas is a beast. They got a nice receiver too. Fast as receiver. I think 82 high time. I think it's 82 or 8. One. Jay Thomas and then number 20, Howard. He's really good too. But defensive end, that's pretty legit. That white boy defensive tackle. supposed to help me out, cuz. It's alright, you working alright. You got it. You beat up. I already know. One of them men gonna piss you off. Like, for legit piss you off. That's when I have to tell them to beat their ass. I beat their ass. Just like I did. Niggas. Yeah. They always do. It will take your momentum and give it straight to them for the rest of the game. And you got to stick with that. Cool. What's 62 to? Just a match. Yeah, nigga. FIU. I just played against. USF. They're 0. They're 0-4. I just beat them 59. I just beat them 59-13. Cause nigga, we run Florida, bro. Fuck them. We run Florida, bro. But shit, take out Miami too. In Miami, we both in Miami. We just a secondary school. Yeah, I'm in the third, fourth year. Good luck. Hey, let me cut it back, Mike. This is my fiance. All right. All right. Hello? Hello? Hey, babe. You okay? You don't have to call me if you like down, babe. I know you sound so sad and like. It's cool. Everybody, please, not today. No, we don't have fun about it, but there will be some more people leaving. School started. We have interns. If I gotta build that workstation, I gotta take time. Yeah, I gotta make them accounts and all that. ain't updated shit my phone. I heard they dropped some new shit for the cops where they can track your phone in the next week. I heard about this shit, and it's starting in Texas. I just found out today. But actually, it only works with iPhone 17s. So that's the kicker. But still, the fact that they're even doing it. Why you look at that every day? How's the doctor going to go? Was it virtual? Sonic is still in bed. Did I give you nothing for it? Why? Oh yeah, you look again. No, I just beat the computer 59-17. Yeah. I just beat the computer 59-17. But I lost to my friend earlier. I really didn't lose. The game just really just cut off. And it was like the fourth quarter. So it took me back to the opening screen. I lost connection to the server. So he called me to talk about it and also to talk about some girl he's taking out tonight. I said, yeah, he called me to talk about the game because we were going to play it back again, but he decided not to. He's taking some girl out to Odyssey to see Odyssey today. Huh? Wait. Yeah. Who's John? Shauna's going to see Spider-Man? So pretty simple. You done shit and thank God. So when she sheds all of her hair, can you hear me? Or you can't? Can you hear me? What's going on with my phone here? Or you said, hold on. No, I can hear you. No, I can leftovers from this week. Chicken. Rice. You not working today? Well, obviously not. Pretty sure it did. Pretty sure it did. I pray you find some type of comfort tonight. They look back at you when you poop. Whoa. This should be crazy. Anyway, shape, or form. That's your favorite phrase. Enjoy it.
brought to you by Apple Card. Apple Card lets you earn daily cash back on every purchase every day. Apply in the Wallet app on iPhone today. Subject to credit approval. Apple Card is issued by Goldman Sachs Bank USA, Salt Lake City branch. Terms and more at applecard.com.
I'm gonna take the week off, guys. Everybody off today. For having a great game last week, everybody can take off. We just beat USF, South Florida. I appreciate you guys, the hard work. Just take the time off. Take the time off, fellas. You definitely can get playing time, sir. So. Why is a 79 speed? Boy, what are y'all doing? 80? Who are these developers, bro? Y'all do not know football, man. What? These are running backs with 82, 79, 80 speed. That's terrible. What the hell is wrong? There we go. Let's go. You're not worth more than that, my man. I'm gonna give you more than that. I'm trying to pick my favorites while I'm playing today.
Welcome to Pitbull Stadium. It's the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers and the FIU Panthers. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Panthers head coach. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hilltoppers offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Eli Morcos, more than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing.
Yo, they about to hang on me.
They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Got room at the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because
it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And now after losing the fumble, there is an injured man on the field. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Fires to the big fella. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They're going back to the ground.
Ooh.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And boy,
wants to throw on first
Sperry
down.
was having an incredible
Stands in and takes the hit. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the
I
right guy
have,
to throw
bro.
to.
You've been saying terrible.
I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Need that.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end getting vertical. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Like to have me a little lemon tea before I go to bed. A little hot tea. It calms my systems, calms my nerves. I get a good night's sleep. You may think that because the caffeine's in there, it can keep me up, but it really doesn't. It actually relaxes me a lot more for some reason.
Didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got the back over the middle. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Back to pass, it's Berry. Floats it out in space. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Buying some time. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many 1st downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay it.
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Florida International.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Paul. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get this golden goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of the field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens. You can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's going to run it. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. The Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The give to Hardy. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Pulls and fires complete. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
I may have Mizell if he gets man in coverage. If it's man. Let's see. I also may have Raiders. Let's see.
To throw, it's Berry. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Panthers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
They are
just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
Oh,
they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. His drive will open from the 15. They'll give it to Hardy. Shakes off the defender.
My line? Right, okay.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. The Hilltoppers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. At the 45 on his way. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hardy. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Got the ball.
To stop the threat.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Put that belt up, baby. Put that belt up.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I thought you got it.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short.
Nothing's there.
Making side adjustments here.
Nothing's there. Get up out of there.
Scanning the field. It's Sperry. He fires to the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Off and running. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. 3rd down and short. A lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to the ground with the running back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, that play...
Actually, I need to...
Chance on 4th.
Play again. I need to see. Did I already have somebody? I don't think I did. I hit him. I had him. I had him. And I had him. But I saw this. Once I saw this about to happen, I was like, oh man, y'all about to mess up all types of shit. Cause I want to go to Sterling. I really should have looked over here though. I saw that was my first read. Second read was right here. I didn't even see I didn't even pay attention to that. Should have.
To the air, it's Barry. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Panthers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Marion Waiters with a bomb catch. Long catch and the run to the touchdown. You hear me? With the catch. 2 catches.
The AT unit on the field.
That was a 60-something.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense, ready to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say,
oh, that boy just bypassed.
Into the open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
This boy got 150
and the
yards
Hilltoppers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Let's make him feel me just one play. I just need him to feel me
breaking
one
off
play.
the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Come on,
He's
man.
brought down, but there's a flag
Come on,
on the field.
Armando.
Let's see what the call is.
The lineman came after that boy.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're
That's
getting
not a good
away
play,
with
Armando.
it. Got to keep your composure there. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Barry. Unloads to the wideout.
And that ball's going to make it to him.
Cunningham.
Make it to him.
The gut of the field. Touchdown. FI's did the field. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Now you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He's finally got a lot of things right.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes.
Wow. That boy engulfed him. Number 91.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Johnson.
This offense has got to get this
thing going. That boy acting up today.
Where do you want the running back to go?
He got a penalty, but he's actually been making all the plays.
Has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
I shouldn't have came all the way down.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
I should have stayed right up in this area.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Turns it loose. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
He's going to play second quarter. You got to shut out, pitcher. You going to play? You have a shot. Ooh, that boy bent that boy weird. I hope he all right.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. Touchdown, Panthers. Gets it into the end zone.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
The crazy thing is, like, really nobody's
Now
here.
they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Yeah, empty spots on the screen.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
I mean, but we all playing against different tickets, so I wouldn't expect a lot of people in the crowd, but still.
And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 3 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Badgers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And with that W, they get back above 500, 3-2 now on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Many upsets, bro. If y'all bet on them games, y'all lost some money.
Back now to your game inside Pitbull Stadium. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Well, we get a touchdown on here. This is going to go with it.
On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense.
There's a crease. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Berry. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 20. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding.
And down he goes back at the 3.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Complete downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Wide open spaces. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Panthers!
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And the point after is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time. Handoff to the single running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Sperry. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. 2nd play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the 3rd play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hardy. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Give to the left, it's Hardy. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You gotta like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And the Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the FIU sideline, the team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is their guy. His performance has been stellar. Not a big surprise, but still, the way he's shown up and shown some composure and poise, the guys are rallying and loving what they're seeing from their QB. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Berry. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
FIU will line up to punt. He's got it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Here comes the heat. Turning it on. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. A 1st and 10 for this offense.
Here we go. Ready. 129.
They'll go to the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Well, where was that play when they needed it earlier in this game, right? I mean, they've just had no pulse offensively. They have not been able to threaten this defense at all, throwing it or running it, and they make a great play there, but, man, this game's almost over. That's too late.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming
Welcome to Pitbull Stadium. It's the Kennesaw State Owls and the FIU Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Hey guys, the Panthers head coach told me pregame he is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Panthers offense will get the football first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a...
Oh, he's got some space. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Turns it up. Snags it, and there's running room. And they exploited. Up spot, they get it down to the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Florida International. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
And he added the extra point. Out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Kennesaw State right back to work. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Owls will have it 1st and 10.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. On the ground, it's White. Got enough for the 1st. Could be an alley. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it. It's White. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running inside. It's White. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 3rd down play from the gun. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Gives it on the option. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Right back to it. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Panther! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement. And oh, it's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Kennesaw State right back to work. On the delay, it's White. Makes it past the marker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. It's a 1st and 10.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Unloads it left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fights off a defender. Picks up the 1st down. Might have a chance. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion.
Let it go.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete on the right side. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the gun on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the 1st down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
Touchdown, Owls! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, here on the FIU sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and
it's a running room. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Right back to the well. There's a little room there. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Berry. Moving away from pressure. Fires downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The run inside. It's White. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Right back to him on the ground. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Kennesaw State right back to work. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Nestles it in at the 35. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Ford International comes out to start this drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them. Turning it on! Got enough for the first. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And they're not on the same page there.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
This time on target.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Makes the catch. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Touchdown, FIU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely over.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for space. It's White. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Running the red zone. It's White. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And at first you don't succeed, you try again, right? Give it right back to him, man. They tried to be physical on first down. He didn't punch it in. I love that they came right back to him. Up front, a better job blocking, created just a little bit of a hole, and that's all he needed to run through.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a... Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air. It's Sperry. Going to try to get it himself. There he goes. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with the first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. They want to throw it. Here's the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Cunningham. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. FIU will line up to punt. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll throw it. Fires complete on the crosser. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Looking to throw it, Sperry. Working the middle, it's complete. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. Oh, he wants it all. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. The 10. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 8 team, the Ole Miss Rebels.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Barry. Wide open downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Cunningham. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's dragged down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
He splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Running inside, it's White. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Owls headed quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Still on his feet at the 45. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. This time he wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Throws for the tight end. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after he got popped out.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They go to the ground. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Berry. Here's the pressure. He's got the back in the middle. And he's still running after the move. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Got a little grass. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. He's got him. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Going to the ground. Bounced off his feet.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, the attempt is no... The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Pulls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Berry. Bringing the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football and getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll keep it on the ground. There's some room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield, it's Strong. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Under fire. Breaks loose. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Finding some room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
FIU set up with another first down. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He might want another play. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Panther! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player that you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow him to be that wide open on that play at this point of the game, no bueno on D.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kennesaw State will go on the attack, the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They go to the wide receiver screen.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Right on the money. How about knocking him down to stop him short of picking up that 1st down?
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Palmer, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.